Well guys, we are back today for another chair review. This is going to be my review of the Razer Iskur V2X. This is going to be their $299 chair that's going to be a bit more budget friendly for your home gaming / office setup. Comes available in two colors as well, black with green stitching and accents, as well as gray with black stitching and accents. For $299, this could be a compelling option if this works for you, but this chair is not perfect, so let's go ahead and talk about it. In terms of the construction of this chair, it does have a steel frame and steel base. It is pretty rigid. One of the main features about this chair is that it has built-in lumbar support, which unfortunately is not adjustable. So either it will work with your body type or not, and I'll show you guys that lumbar support right now. This might be one of those things where you want to buy this from somewhere that has a good return policy. The lumbar support is about right here, but I do wish that this was a bit higher. Like if this was a little bit higher, I think it would be almost perfect. But the unfortunate part about this, like, you know, if you see the size of the chair here and the size of the chair here, there's absolutely no adjustment. Now, let's just say that you could adjust the lumbar and Razer increase the cost by, let's say, 50 bucks. I feel like that would have been 120 million% worth it, because not having adjustable lumbar support basically throws out the chair for most people. If it doesn't fit your back properly, or you like it, you keep it for a while beyond the return policy, and then later you're like, hey, you know what, actually I gotta adjust this a little bit. You're kind of like a car. It would be nice if you could adjust it. Even if it increased the price a little bit, 50 bucks, 80 bucks, something like that, it would definitely be well worth it. Now, outside of the non-adjustable lumbar support, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the ergonomics. But the seat pan is pretty comfortable. The seat cushion is not super plush. I would say it's more on the line of supportive enough. You guys probably hear some of that squeaking. I did not put any extra lubrication or anything on my base, so the squeaking is there. I mean, it's not a perfect chair. I think we definitely got to address the squeaking for 300 bucks and not many adjustments. One thing that is nice though is that the seat back as well as the seat base is pretty wide. So if you are a little bit of a bigger person, lock you in place with the fabric itself, but it's not gonna lock you in place based on the shape of the seat, feeling like a bucket race car seat. That's gonna be most of the primary inspiration, especially with the fixed lumbar support. You know, if you get carbon bucket seats in your BMW M3 competition, can't really adjust them too much, hardly at all. Let's talk about the armrests. After the squeaks, the armrests spin around, no in and out, no forward and back, but they do go up and down. Movement option, so this is as least amount of resistance as possible. It definitely suspends you back depending on how far back you're going for. Well, let's try it on its tightest. After the creaks, this is the tightest. It is not letting me suspend myself. So the springs are definitely hyperactive. Ending my review of the Iskur V2X, I like that it's pretty wide. You know, I can sit, you know, spread out pretty comfortably, you know, as a guy, as a girl. If you like to sit, you know, crisscross applesauce. If you're short, you probably can do that, but I'm 5'11". This is not gonna work. The arm pads are pretty comfortable. It would be nice if I could move them inward though. For 300 bucks, I would really expect there to be just a few more adjustments, but it's really lacking. So it's hard for me to give this a passing grade and a solid recommendation. It looks nice, you know, as a racing style chair, but this is not what I would call a super comfortable, should be on your next list of things to upgrade in your office if you haven't already. Like, this is not going on that list at all. Thank you guys for watching. I do have more chair reviews coming soon. Actually, one of my favorite chairs that is, you know, not too much more expensive than this one. Stay tuned. I will have that video up shortly. I'm gonna record that one actually right after this. So see you guys in the next video.